So I love being able to move my harp in my smaller car when I'm not going with the whole family, or I don't need to put a whole bunch of cargo in there. This works really well. If my legs were any longer, this might not work for me. If my harp was any bigger, this might not work for me. This is a Concert Grand Lightning Healy 85 inside the covers. So I'm going to show you how I do it with the Honda CRV 2012. I'm going to lower the back seats nice and flat, and you can make it work this way without farther modifications, but I found it to be a lot easier with just a simple piece of smooth wood. This is a tabletop that I found at Salvation Army or somewhere, and it's worked for me for many years. And if I arrived at a place that I have to perform on, let's say, a beach, like a sandy beach or gravel or wet grass or whatnot, I always have this handy with me. I can just use it as the flat surface to play on. This is happens to be just the right size to put my harp and music stand, and the bench doesn't really matter if it fits. So I'm going to elevate this, walking it up a step so that I don't have the bump, and I'm using a bungee cord to help secure this so it doesn't slide so much back and forth. So here we are. This created this simple little platform to make things smoother, loading it in. My seat is already set up the way I'm driving, so this should fit, but if I need to wiggle, I can come around once the harp is already inside. So we are going to move this here. I'm going to show you how to do this without any help. I found after years of doing it that it's harder for me to explain to another person what I want them to do rather than just doing it myself. So I learned the simple, polite, and firm answer of no thank you. I really appreciate the offer though. Just watch me do it. And that's really what it came down to. After somebody eagerly breaking the car door handle trying to help. That was the last time I let anybody help. So I'm going to do the same thing here I've done with the van. I'm going to gently lower it in, but this time I'm going to lower the harp flat all the way, leaving the mechanism facing up. We never want to load the harp in any way that the mechanism is going to have any weight on top of it, or it's going to lean or press against something. So here, as long as we're gentle, we are not creating any damage to the harp. The thicker and more secure the covers are, the better chances you have to keep your harp safe. I'm going to keep my back straight and grab onto the straps of the base cover. My base cover attaches to the top cover. This is custom made from heartcovers.com, and I love that. It keeps everything together. So I'm gonna lift the bottom up and slide it gently in all the way so that the top of the column, the crown, is all the way to the left as far as it would go, and the base is all the way to the right. I might have to wiggle the seats just a little bit so that the door closes, but I don't need anybody else helping me. I don't have to open any side doors. Keeps it fairly easy and smooth. You can see this harp cover has been through quite a few loadings and unloadings. It's probably time to replace that base cover, but I love how contained and how protected everything is, and frankly how easy and compact things end up being in my Honda CRV. Here you go.